everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Chris. You reached Chris Loves Lux, and today it's all about a foundation review and wear test. I can't even talk because I had my coffee. I said wear test. What is that? But anyway, so that's what we're doing today. This foundation by Nars, the new soft matte foundation, just dropped yesterday. I ran to multiple Sephora's to get it because that's a whole different story for another day. But anyway, I got the foundation. I'm going to review it and wear it today and check in throughout the day to let you know how it's going. Remember, I have combination leaning oily, very oily at times, right? So that's what we're going to do today, and we're going to see if it lives up to all of its claims, okay? So before we go into the review, if you haven't done so already, do not forget to subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to go over to Instagram and follow me at Chris Loves Lux. And lastly, don't forget to like the video. Okay, with all that said, let's jump into the review, and I'll see you at the end. All right, y'all, my hair is pinned back. Eyes are done. All I gotta do is prime, which I'm about to do now. And I am too oily not to prime. So I'm going to use my typical primer, as you can tell, which is my Milk Hydro Grip. I do have other primers, but this is my tried and true. I know that it works with just about any of my foundation. Not just about, it does work with all my foundations very well. So this should not be an exception. So I felt I should use that one versus any of my other ones that don't really work with every foundation for me. All right, so here's the box, right? Matte black box, I love it. I have the color Medium Deep 4 Macau. And it is the Soft Matte Complete Foundation. Here are the claims on the box. The new take on matte. Comfortable 16-hour wear, full natural looking coverage. It's hard to get full coverage and still look natural, right? True color oxidation resistant. So it's going to stay the color that's on my face. Unlike Fenty Soft Matte, where you go down 2 more shades, right? And straight orange. Like I looked one day, I looked like a damn tangerine. But anyway, then it says transfer proof. Nars. Ain't nothing transfer proof, boo. It is not transfer proof. It may minimize transfer, but baby, it's gonna be some transfer because that's what makeup does. Okay? Okay. And shine proof. That's a heavy claim, Nars. Shine proof. Well, this oily chick right here, we're gonna put that to the test because, auntie, I'm oily. Okay? So we're gonna see what the deal is. Here is the bottle. A nice slick looking bottle. It is 1.5 ounces of product. All right, y'all. 1.5 ounces of product is not bad. Okay? The normal size is 1 ounce, 1 fluid ounce. This is 1.5 ounces. That's a lot more product. Here's the thing with this squeezy tube. I don't know what a full pump is, you know, but we're gonna start off with a full pump. That looks like that match might work. Let's hope, since you can't swatch nothing in the store. Go in there with my Marc Jacobs Phase 2, which is, I've used it once. So it's not completely clean, but it'll work. And this, I do not have a Nars foundation. Yes, don't come for me in the comments. I do not have a Nars foundation. So I had no shade reference at all, right? Like I don't have the, what is it, the radiant one, because you know I stay away from stuff that say radiant, child, because the way my skin is set up, I get something radiant and it's gonna go beyond radiant. I'm gonna be shining, and not in no good way. See, I don't know if that was a full, it looked like a full pump. What do you guys think? Foundation, no foundation. It did balance my skin out. Is it a good match though? I think it's slightly warmer because this is warm, but the neutral tone wasn't looking. I had 5 different colors on that little plexiglass, and it was very hard to try to figure out what was going to work for me. I think it works. Now that one full pump, or if there was a full pump, whatever that one droplet that I used did cover half my face, and it is, if you look at my hand, that is pretty yeah, it has a nice finish to it. Look at that. Okay, let's keep going. Here's the thing, I already can tell this is gonna get dirty, y'all. It's already got foundation on it, on the bottle. Okay, I put another pump or whatever. It's hard, you can't even call it a pump with a squeegee tube, but I don't think I squeezed out enough this time. This is too difficult. I think I prefer a pump, y'all, because then it measures it out for me. When you have squeezy tube, you go ham. You squeeze out way too much product, which maybe that's why they gave that extra ½ ounce. For people like myself, I had my scarf on today, y'all. So y'all, last night while I was asleep, so y'all see the line. Yep, you won't see. Now that is not covering no line like that, honey. It's not an exact match, y'all. But I don't think they have an exact match for me. Anybody NC47 in MAC, tell me what, and you, if you're NC47 in MAC, which is my shade, and you have the Nars Radiant Foundation, leave me a comment and tell me what your color is, because I don't know, y'all. This is looking a little, I'm waiting for it to dry down some. It probably needs to dry down. For me to truly tell what it is. And I am. How about I get all of this in here, which I totally forgot. I mean, the finish is not bad at all, because I'm just looking at my hand. Y'all see? That is full. That is full. You see that? You can't even see the pores on my hands if I blend it out. So it is a good finish. It is natural looking. I think my color is slightly off. It's a little warm. It's a little warm, especially since I'm not outside. So it's gonna look totally different in the natural light. I think it's a little too warm, just a tad bit too warm. And when I'm in the dead of winter, the question is, will this work? And I'm thinking not. What do y'all think? Y'all see that? It's definitely a little more like darker, a little more warm. Okay, well listen, I can always get one shade lighter. I have a feeling I'm gonna have to mix it though. I might not even get another shade because it's not too far off. I needed something probably in the middle of whatever the next one back was, but okay. All right, so let me give you a close-up. Sorry y'all, we getting real intimate right now. I don't see any pores. I do have something right here, a little imperfection that it did not cover. So maybe I didn't build it up enough, but I think I put enough product on. Yeah, this is definitely, let me pull that down some. It's definitely, I gotta pull this down. I'm not gonna say it's full cut. Well, like this, it didn't cover whatever that is, and I don't even know what that is. It didn't cover it. Now I don't know if I'm just not using enough product, because it's just hard to tell. But let's see. And it's so warm, I don't want to pile it on. And plus, I don't need it piled on. Just want to see if it covers it. There's nothing that big, but I am gonna bring this down. You gotta blend. Okay. So let me show y'all what happened. So I laid it down like so on my vanity on a microcloth though, and it spilled out. It just started to spill. So because you can't stand it up like this while you're blending, and you have to close the top. If you need more, just unclose it. So that's a bit inconvenient for me. You know, and this is not the only type bottle that I have, right? So let me just, it's not my only type bottle. I have the Estee Lauder, what is this called? Wait, because I had it out for something else. But you know, I have this too, but this is an actual pump at the end, right? So you're not getting the spillage, as I want to call it. You're not getting the spillage. That's from me being messy. But you're not getting the spillage that you're getting by having a bottle that doesn't close or have a pump to it. So you could lose product, because if I didn't have all my brushes on my microcloth, I would show you how much. Actually, I'll just take it off. I want you to see, excuse my dirty microcloth, but you see what came spilling out the bottle while it was just sitting there, laying there. So if you buy this foundation and you're applying it, put your amount you may think is adequate, because again, there's no pump for you to actually measure, and then close it up. If you need it, reopen it. I know it's extra work, but that's what I recommend. Otherwise, you're just going to spill product, because I spilled That's a considerable amount of product for a foundation. Okay. All right. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish my face and then I'll be right back. Okay. Ooh, I'm shaking the camera, y'all. I'm sorry. All right. So this is the final look. I did not do a lot of the things that I normally do. We're just going to rock with the foundation today. Yes, I did something to my eyes because, well, I have to, and I just realized I don't have mascara on, which I'll fix, but it's not about mascara. It's about the foundation today. So what, I did not put bronzer on. I did not put setting powder on. I do not have blush on. I put the Nars Radiant Concealer on in the color Carmel. Right, and I set only my under eye, so I have not set any other part of my face but that. Okay, and that's what we're going to do today. I want to truly see how this foundation works. Okay, so here is the finished look, and I'll put down in the comments what I have on my face, like the lipstick and the lip pencil and all of that. But this is going to be the final look. So now I'm going to go ahead and sign on for work, and I'll check in about 3 hours or so, and show you what it's looking like. I promise you, I will put mascara on as soon as I stop the filming. The time is currently 8:44, so I do need to go because I have a 9 o'clock, and I'll probably check in at lunchtime around 12. Okay, I'll see you then. Hey everybody, I'm back with a check-in. The time is 1:13, so I know that looks like 10:13 because I'm in a selfie mode, but it's 1:13, so it's been about 4.5 hours since I first applied the foundation. So I am standing in front of my window. It is gloomy out here in Jersey, so there's no real sun, but you can still see what the foundation is looking like, right? So let's talk about it really quick. I'm going to remove my glasses so you can see, right? I'm going to come in a little closer. You can see right here, I am shining just a little. That's typically normal. Could be, I brought my concealer. You can see that's dry as a bone though. That concealer is serious. I'm a little oily right here, but remember, I did not set the foundation with any powder. Not even any real shine. I mean, that I wouldn't even consider that shine. Here, it looks shiny, but that's not necessarily a lot of oils versus around my nose. Normally, I powder the hell out of my nose because of the fact that I'm so oily. Dry as a bone here, dry as a bone here, and all right here. It's really just my T-zone. And I'll go like this so you can see where you see it. Foundation still looks good. And remember, I have no blush, bronzer, anything on. So what you're seeing is it, right? And you're very close to me to see those little tiny bumps that are around my nose. But let's just talk really quick. Shine proof. If I pan out, you really can't see the shine too much, right? You see it a little, but it's not crazy, right? Let's talk about transfer proof. Now, I've been wearing my glasses all morning throughout my conference calls. You do see the indentation. I don't expect it not to be indented, even though my soft Shade and Illuminate by Tom Ford doesn't do this. I am looking at the bottom of my glasses. I do have makeup there, but that's typical as well. So I won't expect not to see that. Really quick, I have a napkin here. I just want to blot and see how transfer resistant it really is. So that took care of a little bit of shine. And here's the napkin. Can you see it? So again, like I said this morning, it's not completely transfer resistant. No foundation is. I don't believe in that anyway. But the question is, how much does it transfer? And you can see here, it only transferred a little bit, right? Now, I'm matte again. And now we'll keep going. And remember, there was no powder, no spray, no nothing. Okay, so far so good. I'll check in around 6. Hey everybody, I'm back again for another check-in. It's late, it's 6:50, so I've had this on for 10 hours. 10, 1-0. Still showing a little bit of the natural light through my window. I just finished working, so I was so late. I'm so late checking in. But here it goes. Now you see oil. Man, I'm shining, right? Let me come up closer. Yeah, honey. You see all that oil? But let me tell you, it says 16 hours, right? That's a long time. It's been 10. I'm not done yet. I still got a couple other things I need to do. Then I'm going to head back. I messed up my eyes. Y'all see that? Anyway, I am going to blot one more time. Okay, y'all, what y'all think? Look, y'all gotta admit, it's been 10 hours and all I did was blot. Now, for y'all transfer proof claim, that ain't transfer proof. That's a lot of oil in that napkin. Y'all see that? So it's not transfer proof, so don't believe the hype. But I told you that at the beginning of the video, right? It ain't transfer proof. I already knew that. But shine proof, it's been 10 hours. So your claim, still shining. Your claim was 16 Nars, and it's not lasting for this 16, but it could have with powder. So I'm not unhappy with the product at all. I mean, I think the finish is still good. I blotted, still blotting. It's a lot of oil, which 10 hours, that's a long time. But here's the thing, I didn't go outside today. I literally have been sitting at my PC the entire day. But I did eat, I did do everything, and the only time I didn't blot it was the last check-in, which was hours ago, right? It was like 5 hours ago. So just understand, I'm oily. That's how it is. So, all right, I'll check in again probably in about 2 more hours, and that'll be the final check-in. See you then. Hey y'all, I'm back. So here's the thing. The time is 8:33. I'm oily again. Last check-in was at what, 6:45-ish, I think it was. I'm oily again, right? But it's been 12 hours now, right? So I'm gonna be oily, right? I mean, it's but so much. Now the box, let me read it again. It did say 16 hours, full natural looking coverage, right? And it says it's comfortable. Now, it is comfortable, right? It doesn't feel heavy or anything like that. So let me just say it is comfortable. But it also said true color oxidation resistant. It did not oxidize. It's just the wrong color for me, right? It is too warm for me. Right now, my lighting is showing me darker anyway because there's no sunlight. It's late, but you can even look at my neck in here, and I have no bronzer on or anything. Again, you can tell that there is a difference. This is not the right color, right? So, but even with that, it didn't oxidize. Really? Can you get a muffler? Do y'all hear that? But anyway, it says transfer proof. I told y'all at the beginning it's not going to be transfer proof, and I was right. You guys saw, especially with the second time I blotted, the amount of product that came off. Now I'm going to blot again, right? Actually, I'm not going to blot. What I'm going to do is, I have my powder right in front of me, my La Prairie. This was in my favorites, right? I'm going to grab a brush really quick. Whoa, did I do with my, I'm going to grab my brush real quick. I just want to see. No, you know what? Before I do that, it's something I want to show you guys. Come in a little closer. Even without the oils, do you guys see how it kind of just settled in? I don't have fine lines like that, but you can see my pores a little bit, and I don't have large pores, but you can see what I do have, right? It kind of started to settle around the little slight texture that I have. And I don't know if you could tell, but it is starting to break apart a little bit. Now, I've had snacks, lunch, dinner, you know, all of that. So it could be that, right? But even though my skin is clear, there is texture around here and up here. Is it major? No. But I have foundation that even after 10, 12 hours, it doesn't settle in that way. Now, that could be because I have no powder on at all. And there was no resetting with powder or anything like that, which I think if I did that during the day, it would be fine, right? But right now, we're going to prove that out by adding some powder to it. And I just want to do it in this area. I'm not even going to do my whole face. Now, I told y'all in my favorite, this La Prairie powder is the truth. Okay? And I just want to see how that is. Look at that. Now, if you see, you still see a little bit, but with the powder kind of blurred a lot of what I was seeing out, right? And if I go in with a little more, because now I want to see. And generally I wouldn't have gone under here because I already set my concealer and it's dry under here, but doing it anyway. Now, yes, the La Prairie powder is the whole truth, so help me Jesus. Yes, it is. Do you see the difference? I'll come in closer. It did. It started to blur. Everything you saw down here is gone, right? And I generally like to really buff that in. If I had probably did that this morning, it would have been longer lasting, etc. Right? So I'm not mad at the foundation. It's not my favorite foundation, right? So let me be completely clear. Yes, now my face looks very even again. No shine other than the luminosity that comes, you know, with the fact that I just packed powder on top of my oils, but it's not crazy looking. It's not. I don't look like an oil slick. But this is not terrible. Just not my favorite. Would I tell you to run out and buy it? No. Would I tell you, would I recommend something different? I really liked the Too Faced Born This Way foundation. It wasn't for someone as oily as me, right? And it broke me out. I had 3 whiteheads when I washed it off, right? So it's not something that I can wear because of the fact, and I think it's the coconut oil in it, because of that. But if that doesn't bother your skin, and you had the choice between this Nars foundation and that, I would go with that one. It's the same price, if I'm not mistaken, right? So, and it's in the same price range, I'll put it like that. Another thing, and I mentioned it at the beginning, I do not like this bottle. Dude, what am I doing with this, right? This made a damn mess, and if you remember, on my cloth. In addition to that, and you're not going to be able to see it because I tried to wipe as much off as I could, it got around the bottle. I wiped it off with a makeup wipe, but it actually started to stain the bottle a little bit. So look, even the top won't get completely clean. So you have to be okay with your foundation bottle looking a little messy, because this is missing a pump. It should have a pump inside of this. I love the packaging, but there's no pump in here. I'm not feeling that. I'm not feeling that. Okay. So again, not my favorite packaging when it comes to functionality. When it comes to just looking, it looks great. But functionality, I just prefer a pump, right? That way you can also measure out the product. That was another thing that I had a challenge with. So anyway, enough with the negativity. I think you guys understand. Would I recommend this foundation? No, not because it's terrible, but just because I've had better, right? So that's where I'm going to leave it. So let me know in the comments, are you planning on getting this foundation? Are you not planning on getting this foundation? What are your thoughts if you already have it? Give me your thoughts on how you feel it wore. I am going to give it another chance. I am going to have to mix the shade with something else because the shade is a tad bit off. So I have a slightly lighter foundation I can mix together to kind of pull it together. But let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Don't forget to follow me on IG at Chris Loves Luxe. And most important, don't forget to be safe, be healthy, and stay tuned. I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.